see they for can talk about things where they happen. Are we on sweet yard salon? I know we we let for do them bad things them. We they feel almost alone. I know we yard. Famul, this na you yard. Once a plenty thank you. So the one that will subscribe to the channel and we don't like, comment and share with video. And we want to say plenty thank you. So una we get the patience for go na YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, click with video them. Burn una credit for support we watch with video them. Who tell una plenty thank you. If you just to join me today, we want to say do ya press the subscribe button and then you press the notification bell. So anytime we post the video, you will be amongst the first people then we go get with video then.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. So the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help me for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.
Inside the big family house we had. Of course, as I always say this now, you today program where we bring to you for enlightening you, but things that will happen inside we had. More especially at the Teuna, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I think say the ugly and the bad, I don't pass mark inside we had right now. Not even count on the good. So that things are all the inside basket today for talk. Me people them never mind other people they defend outside. They see they are no boss. They know where they go on, but still no one come out plain and talk because na party picking them. Well, we there for bring them to now so we able to discuss the issues there. No go no side.
Let me ask you this question. If you get you daddy, you know, then it tell you say you need for find another daddy we go take care of you. Waiting that they mean?
They go take care of me.
And ain't not a good father.
No counter.
If you get you caretaker, then you caretaker tell you say let you pray God, let God give you good caretaker. What in that mean?
That means caretaker not responsible.
That means they not a good caretaker. And he not get a contract out.
What's not responsible, not a good person?
Okay. You already watch me right now, so Kusha and Kabo. What do you think about this big issue of the day? I can tell you, say, anytime where them people had a talk, listen to them, find one. Then they tell you exactly waiting at the intention, waiting them plan for do. Well, we don't remember you na this channel say the caretaker in self and in fumble them, then come out and say they not they do anything by mistake. Anything where they do na deliberate and they mean them. So whether they talk something or they mean them, they're not the mistake or then do they mean them, they're not the mistake or. So take note of that one day, yeah? If you've not been the member that day, take note of that day from today onwards. How you call them? National Civil Registration Authority, NCRA, attempt for talk about population inside we yard. But I find out say the boss of the communication we go sit down for talk about this thing. Not even know what they talk about. We go carry it on to you today. Yeah. Thing them been dey happen na this way country, yes sir. The brother is a bit that sing the past me. Thing them been dey happen na this way country, yes sir. Thing just be they have.
Say thing then they happen.
Thing just be they go.
Because-
Okay, this not a thing been just they go. This not thing just they go from bad to worst.
Back to us.
Nobody no care.
No care again. No, the poor people they suffer. The poor people they. Where you want talk, you
No
not
for
for
talk.
talk. Where you talk, then jail you. Who say we?
Hold on.
Say we they go now.
No. Jail now understatement. Understatement. When you talk, if they see you say you want talk or you want film or waiting they happen. Then they put you down.
Or
Then they give you pellets.
Go ahead.
But wait to me, brother, not to dandy no more. The time when the caretaker been going to National, Klein Town, then 2 days here. One young man ain't grab no more. He say he angry, now he go tell the caretaker we angry. What make you for talk that word? The soldier man we lick him na here with him gun. If he swear he cut him. Why you for can't tell caretaker say you angry? Now he responsible. We had. I tell you no need for say anything. I remember one time when fuel been scarce inside we yard. Under the former caretaker, people learn to line the streets, begin for Allah. Fuel no dey. Then there's there you crazy do that one day. You crazy? Then they run after you with pellets.
I'm they tell you. But of course, now you go on and some of we no doubt. Now other people they doubt no more. Yeah, we know that I can't take her before now. So things them the way they happen, I can just sit down at my corner. I don't use that word. May I not be no. I know. But other people they back know. Then they make I don't care. But this now all the rubber.
You know one thing. We caretaker, the tell where not been big caretaker, it been get all the idea. But I want to play small thing for you quick here before we come to the waiting we kaya so for. Just low listen this thing quick here. Kamarimba been talk this kind of thing in 2020. Low listen and quick. After we the caretaker been just married Fatima. Low listen and quick.
Where the president of Ghana just signed a contract with Toyota. They can begin make Toyota assemble in Ghana. Volkswagen, they go assemble in Ghana. President Bio, waiting in launch. Now public kissing that same weekday. I see just the only woman they kiss her for married. It hurt me. Senegal, then just launch a wind power where they can get electricity to 2 million people. A wind power. We're not the first in West Africa now. That same week, now at the Simeon president, he just did a church. They launch a public kissing. All I try to tell you is here. It's not about what I make a talk. Then there's a one audio say. I congratulate them and she's in a private life. They don't marry in a church, not so. Na Catholic church this year, 2020. 2021, Fatima Bio saying a Muslim. He publicly, I see one video say, we say, in the first lady when a Muslim. For make you Muslim, you get therefore married in a mosque. So Fatima Bio, next year, President Bio, please, I urge you now, this message now for you, go marry Fatima Bio in a mosque. And then 2022, Fatima Bio, instead of public, we don't say in a Gambia.
You agree, say,
go marry,
you agree, say married in the private life of the president.
And can be quick, well, I done this now, yes. 2022, go married in a Gambia. And 2023, we send the honeymoon, make them go enjoy the married life.
You see now the 8 pound case, Kamarimba in business.
Oh. Now I tell you, see, things the way they happen, me most of them I know I can just relax in my corner. But I don't know why it be problem for make somebody see the truth. Why it be problem for make somebody they speak in mind. I think say now one by freedom them as a citizen. Now the county where it gets. Now they try for just educate. So I don't know this government why they try for mass, then they bury, then they seize everything about mortal man your piece of freedom inside we had. But anyway, a new direction. Paupa.
Anyway, we want to tell you welcome. If you're new to this channel, please consider to subscribe. Yeah. And please don't forget to share, like, and then you left a comment down for we in the comment section. The first thing we are going for, let we begin, we roll inside this event. Now the issue of leadership. Leadership. Bernadette Lahai, Honorable, one first-time member of Parliament, the time where they talk about this Bintumani Parliament issue, it be rub a much small bit for leadership business and how government and the opposition for work. Well, I been feel say important for we hear back what he say. Maybe we could learn from or the caretaker need for learn from some of the experienced politicians there. So let we listen waiting Bernadette like been say on the phone. Now if you come back just now. Some of you go don't listen but for if you not listen it, listen now when they come back just now. Senior player. Oh, not to this. Then it want pull the out and call and I do. Well, I think enough day, but basically they try for talk about things that we get for do it, leadership, how the leadership in the parliament for the listen to opposition for able for work together with the government and all of them thing and they, if not that, they had to go find one inside we had. Sorry that I'm not able for bring and come to you. We know we'll bring and come to you today. But something happened yesterday inside we had. After day before yesterday, when the bike riders have been common a treat. Yesterday, the police then said been in a treat and they run after bike man them. Well, something happened on the way where they run after one bike man and then this bike man go get accident and then mutuka waka param. Well, the police then back been do this interview with person where they say na the driver and na in do this act here. So let's watch this particular thing and we come and analyze this particular video where the police then say pull na do for we.
Mohamed Kouma.
IPCS.
You work now?
IPCS.
As waiting. Driver. What did exactly happen today?
At the time of approach to the light center, this bike man, we made this incident. It just come out with speed. So me don't check for it don't cross before me as it cross. One of the pumping bike man they don't meet up. So the bank where they bang now, me say the tell for that balance but that speed the bomb that bump with the over so. At the time of balancer, no way the back turn and then you can meet up. Now the other we pull a car now we watch on the mirror now. That's what we park the motor and walk and I see the body myself. Today the first time the guy incident happened to me.
But according to a rumor where they go around and send a policeman then bang the bike rider.
Not a policeman. Not a policeman bang. And here he come to bike man and to bang to yourself. He come out speed over so on the next lane and then he come out in one car course.
That na whose area?
To the light tender.
To the light.
So the speed when he come out, maybe another bike man on him, he didn't have his side, inside the car speed. As he come out, then they to meet up, they bang themselves. So the bang with them bang, they can under the motor. Can meet have a balancer now, the back turn and then you go meet up.
So you get any message for the public where they go around with rumors saying that the police then bang the bike before deliberately? So whose message you want to give the public?
When they give advice to people, they say not a police banger. And two bike there, so they start to they jam themselves. So maybe they take for that balancer now. The bang with the bang now.
But you know a licensed driver?
Yes sir, let me license sir.
Thank you very much. Of course, me na Cyril Harold Smith, the investigative journalist, we presently can Western Police Station, who's unfortunate for me, the driver, we been get the accident with the bike rider today, na the to the light Brookfields, where people in the alleged saying police then bang the bobo deliberately. Of course, another from the driver, himself don't clear the air, say, now light and the light, not to anything this way for do with the police, and not just an unfortunate incident. Where did the vehicle number will be the drive?
AQQ 273.
Okay. You remember the bike number?
These journalists say this interview where it do don't clear the air. It clear this to your mind?
Oh, well, to me, I feel say the journalists just can't dirty the air more.
Okay, why?
Good. Now start up to the journalists since now you try for us, make people understand. You as a professional journalist, yeah? Even me, you not professional, so we know they do them kind of interview they are.
So sorry.
No, even me, you not professional. I know why speak I talk.
No, not talk as again.
Listen. Wait make I talk and
Okay, I listen. You know me, brother. I agree.
For
Logo.
any tell sit on here, who they give report, what they say
We're not professional. In fact, somebody just don't talk say we're not a sober program. You're right.
Well, so we now I say even though we want to professional, when they say we are NPC or we are opposition and people they support we for the way to they do so, we know they do kind of interview they are. Okay? So this man, as what he is in a professional journalist,
Yep.
you can interview somebody where bank person and drop and down. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
If only these journalists not can do this thing just for favor the police them, or for can put bad name and the police them. If for do this thing in the way where everybody they okay. One, you ask the person, the driver, if he get license. He say yes. You don't produce the license, no. Just now he get the license. You as a professional journalist, you get license, yes. Okay, you can display license to the people them. You're supposed to ask the driver that question there. And come to the driver, the way I in the talk, we all know when somebody don't hit in company waterman, this kind of way happens. So because so what's the only for the take time out for call the Miami people them? Would have pardon me. Now you don't put the whole life down. You know they even see and the driver say that somebody will do them can ask them there. So that Joe caution or the message where the driver they try for give out. The driver and the journalist they see them one side. You know the driver they talk like when they just go take and they can install and say can't do this. To me, that's what the whole interview look like. So you the journalist who come interview, we don't know you, not serve you, just in the name of being a journalist, professional, Mr. Professional. So I can even say that police do this interview. Go take police from another side, say can't answer a driver. I can say so because there is no proof. The man talk of license, nothing will not see proof. He said he dey work now IPS. We not see no ID card of the Sarway call say he dey work. You understand? Then the journalist, if Mr. Professional say he can't clear the air. Now we can tell you say for me, he just can't dirty the air. Now let we go inside the issue, proper one. So this driver where they can put for talk to we, he said not to police drop that man down. The kind of issue. As I say, people don't forgive we, but we for control the timestamp we the talk now. Yes, now we take up say not to the police. But who that's not the cause? Not the police. According to information, this man a private bike in the right. This man they come, he meets outside the policeman, then they read the Okada riders them. But because of we all know what's at the level of the police intimidation, the police brutality inside we had, this man here for taking time they tell us, me not to Okada rider o. Worker. We know salon police, they're there street not to for do the work. We know salon police, traffic warden, they're there for put in their pocket. Because when they hold you, now for make you go bail yourself 250,000, 100,000, they're not there for check, for waiting they check for. So the man they try for run away for that one day. Say he not to Bukana. But the police is still let's get this man. The man they run away. This one already man they run away. You can't come they can clash themselves with another bike. Therefore, this month will carry come according to information. Don't you can hit this man eye so you finish in whole life.
Scatter in aid.
Question.
Scatter in aid.
What I want to ask Naya is, middle tongue. We can do this interview. Middle tongue. Which kind of speed that one the way you go there, where you're not able to control yourself, you don't see accidents. According to him, he said the other man come on in right hand side. This man come out, now the other way when he left. Now you don't see the one on your right hand side. You as a driver, a licensed driver, you're not able to check whose kind of speed that one day. Though he said he try for balance the speed bump. So he try for balance speed bump, he go scatter one more time in.
Okay.
That's now one.
Uh-huh.
You want guys side?
Go, continue. 2.
That's now one. 2. This guy for do with Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority, where people be they call Sierra Leone Road Transport Authority.
Mm-hmm.
We see them they go on the streets, they go and display machine. They say they check people there where they drink, whether they drive, you know, if you don't drunk or this, that. Then they owe you for this, then they owe you for that. But they tell you that my brother and my sister when they watch me, the Sierra Leone Safety Authority we're responsible for give out license. We're responsible for check motorcar in tire, in brake pad and other things them. They get a whole work for do. Where they know they do.
Before,
they know they work.
Before you go into that particular part of this talk, let's go back to we come out on the issue of this man where they go scatter in aid so. Number one, this not just raid police they do. Okay? Not a criminal you they pursue. Not a criminal you they run after. Not a person where don't go do we don't go use gun for not a person we don't go use gun against in company, then they run after. So you not put her under that category of criminal. Okay, this now for just lawlessness, for example. So if you as policeman, I think two things the police do for. One, for make a crowd scatter. And what to make it the melee crowd scatter for let they all run go side and come out and let you maintain the peace. So if you do run after person or you don't then sat inside, you say something they happen, person don't run. It means say it don't afraid. So you the reason for run after and that way they now run after and take to the last minute. If not to follow you go hold am and go pull something in your hand, waiting again at the reason. We all know most of them. Whether they run after bike na Mountain Court, na Bombay Street, na the new road, Hillside Bypass Road, and other side them. The main reason we make them to do that one day, now for make them hold them and then pull money in their hand. For example, if they say no ride na Mountain Court, if the guys then go ride up na the Hillside Bypass Road, Kanda Duarte Street, that area then they, that Mountain Court area, then short streets inside it, then they go even meet them inside and then corner, then they even when they know they inside the Mountain Court, then they tell you now say, we can't run after there because if they no stop for car, then they can't down at the side. All land then they lay ambush for make sure say they pull things then at the hand. So if person don't run, why you for run after and we not to criminal? Now just crowd you all scatter. Now to this interview, with any sober-minded somebody, I don't think say this interview make any sense. Let me say true. Now this person with the interview, now in massing aid. Okay, like how we see him na video and pictures. But at the same time, you say na the first time, you know, your body all not the communicate same thing in this. Person will do that thing there for the first time. Even for sit down in compose instead for talk, ain't not able. Some people even a fall. The first time for let they cut and fall. You know, it is shake. Then him one or more my massive head is scattering. Then he sit down and they talk comfortable one. Then he say na the first time this. Anyway, let the will of the God be done in this case. I'm not going to be judging this. Then say posterity go tell.
So as I been say, I've been draw a side where I tell you say the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority get something for do towards this kind of incident we don't happen now we had. You understand? I believe say Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority then get traffic wardens them. We they see them na street them boku say them boku. Yeah, and we know the system. Of course, when they talk to you, I know the system. I'm not going even afraid for tell you say now the place where I be work. Okay, so I know the system. Good. Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority they bring all kind fine to people them. Then they get all kind ticket na street. If really, we don't forget this not pull them off politics or caretaker or not to caretaker. This is not for me and you. If really, then department, they are all they work in the interest of we the citizens them. Then they arrest motorcar, then take them na road transport, Kisi Road go back or go to Pandemba Road, road safety go back or count and Kisi. That are the three stations them where I will able to tell you say they park 6 vehicles them. Then get operations the way they can come. But why? You hear waiting this man talk. You get vehicle them inside we had when I'm a saloon me people them. If he mass break na Kisi Road, na up on table the motor they can break. They know the maintenance the vehicles them. They don't care about them brake pads them. They don't care about park lights, headlights, all the things there. But you get traffic wardens them, you get traffic police the way they hold motor car, then they go park them, go give you 150,000 leons, then left them. They know they even hold that motor car for making them park and then motor car go maintenance in the way where you know they cause them kind of accident. Because let me tell you this, on no account, if this motor car well maintenance, it gets sober brake facility, understand? No way, no day, where you they see somebody, they struggle, you go hit them.
Okay. I know I'll go into this. This is a whole topic on your own. Because if we begin call just now, let me go na Godrich Street. Let you see the kind of mutuka and they we no road worthy where they under. Let me go na Elk Street. Let you see the kind of mutuka where they. Come on, let me go na Waterloo Park. Come on, let me go na the Godrich Park. Come on, let me go na Adonkiada Lumley for go that Adonkiada. Call them no more now. The kind of mutuka where they under, bruh. As you see themselves, you know say this enough for them at it.
So waiting we get road safety authority for? Waiting we get her for?
So road safety authority, most of the one the way they get license, not they go there for go take license. Most of the motorcar the way then they give clearance, say how you call lenting and they say for motorcar, where you say motorcar fit. You know where they go past test. Fitness, where they go past fitness test. Yeah. And now they go there, the motorcar not they ever reach it. Then the right paper number then get then pass test. Solo forget about that. That's a whole topic on you, yeah? That's a big. So anytime when they talk, say, look the other day, police say that they make a raid for them kind of motorcar and they know the motorcar and not the shake self. You see that now by Sababu the motorcar and then a street. Look Temo on the road, for example. As you see Temo on the road, you know say Temo on the road not for them a street. But today, Temo on the road, all the motorcar the way get pass this BNT don't begin by new motorcar then. All the one they will get, you see that motorcar don't lucky, it go take a gear engine put them. Nobody needs stop them for one. So don't forget about that.
Because he get the police there with at the end of the month, he sent in brown envelope.
Exactly. Look as you come out na Elk Street, yeah, for Canada, Godrich Street area. Policeman in the team up there. Eastern Police did it. In fact, the Eastern Police itself, na the motorcar and they pass na morning. Nothing. Everything okay. Solo left down, they low move. I want to go to one other very important thing. One of the people, in my opinion, I feel say deceived the caretaker for do census. Appear on radio yesterday morning. Now listen to this NCRA boss. You know, this now the NCRA, the National Civil Registration Authority, as them been talk about the registration where them been do, you know, and waiting at the difference with regards to the population. When they come and talk to that, but please, I want you take your time. Let you listen fine one to this particular interview with 98.1 do, okay? But before we bring this interview to you, please, we get plenty of people when you watch the program right now, about 192, right? So we go really glad for let you hit for we the how they call them the like button, yeah? We get 52 likes right now. By the time this they play, load on got like something like 100. We don't hit the like button. Please not forget, okay? When they come back, just no low listen this one.
I actually did for register all vital events, all the civil happenings. For example, birth, death, marriages, divorce, nullities. These are the events that we would call vital events with the civil registration. Actually, they register. Now, also now the mandate of the National Civil Registration Authority, we're also responsible for the issuance of national identity card, and also another section of the NCRA Act. They also tell you say we can support other institutions because Section 41 of our Act actually give you the power saying that we for provide the primary database way for provide information on the population of this country. So they mandates then they all enshrine into the mandate of the NCRA. They rule that they all enshrine into the mandate of the National Civil Registration Authority. Now, like you said earlier, the registration where NCRA will do together with NEC, we help for even conduct the 2018 elections, that be 2017. The total population where NCRA will get as at that time for the registration where they conduct now 5.3 million. And that 5.3 million is seated right now in the database of the National Civil Registration. And the registration we will do is a biometric type of registration. Biometric type of registration. And we did take every bio data of the individual, and that one is ready on our database. The biometrics database we will manage now. The uniqueness of the system where NCRA they run civil registration process normally in most African countries, some countries they implement either vital event or civil event. But in Sierra Leone, our own case, we do civil registration, vital statistics, and identity management. We combine three. That makes we own a bit unique. And we try to manage the identity because we don't know identity fraud, but they work so much. And therefore, Sierra Leone is not
We can look at the three way you mentioned about vital statistics, civil registration, and identity management. But to talk about una database and the people who don't register, we are 5.3 million people. But when somebody will listen to you now, knows the Salone population is about 7 million or over 7 million people. What exactly you talk about now, and would that then capture in this?
Okay, now the civil registration, the data we gather, the massive registration we do in this country, we get a population of 5.3 million. And we understand, say, 2015, Statistics Sierra Leone actually conduct a census where give a 7.3 or 7 point some amount of population in this country. Yes, we don't conduct we own massive registration, and then we get 5.3 million. That makes civil registration process actually a continuous one. These are the key words in the civil registration process. A continuous process, it is a permanent process, it's universal. And we ensure, say, we find out, say, some population of 2 million, that gap there. And that means this particular exercise we can conduct. And that means anytime we conduct any exercise at the NCRE, registration always the good as a parallel activity. So that makes say, we don't say there's a gap of 2 million. And that 2 million, we are encouraging all Sierra Leonean citizens and non-citizens where they're resident in Sierra Leone, they can participate and register their vital events or register them civil events within NCRE. But we know there's a gap because the census and tell say 7 points above population in this country. We don't do a massive registration, we get 5.3. So that gap we did, now with the chase, I make all the activities we carry out, we ensure say registration is always parallel any activity we do.
Okay, so now waiting at the point in all of this, we really advise you for listen very carefully. This man come up from National Civil Registration Authority. Okay, we talk about the registration where they've been do inside 2017 for meet up the 2018 election. And then they call on we again for go verify. We names them, so we go begin get we ID card them. All right. So now let me look at this. We all register in 2017 for meet up the 2018 election. If you forget, that term been the way they register 2 terms inside the same registration center. Then they give 2 different forms. One for the NEC, their own voter register, and the other one for the civil registration. But they not been go on with them. Then we just keep the information them. All right. So if you notice, it say the number we then get now then data now 5.3 million people inside we had. So waiting in the try for say is simply the try for tell we say the 2015 census we then do. They tell we say the population inside we had now 7 point something million. Okay? Simply it try for give like for say it try for justify the reason where them be done the give say census right and the 2015 census it not make any sense. Then get discrepancies. What it mean the figure where they register with waiting exactly then at the country it not match up. All right. So now me particular one for school this man we not sabi in work. Listen this thing and tell me if I am wrong. Now 5.3 million people then now in then capture. Not true. Because now exactly that same thing the voter register being captured for the 2018 election. Now, when they may do registration, the people then when they may register now 18 years and above. So yes, 18 years and above now then been there when a 5.3 million people then by 2017 to 2018 we don't do for vote. 2015 census, the census and this registration are 2 different things. census elect na today dem born pikin. Census dey come on, census dey today, then they capture that pikin dey inside dem data. The pikin na motorman or not a motorman? The pikin na part of the population or not a part of the population? So, this man no know wetin he dey talk because census and this are two different things. If census say we get 7 point something million people, you know for say e wrong because we want for no side the 2 point something million day. You understand? Because civil registration just register from 18 years and above because them the plan for this, for the, how you call them. Then tell you plain one say then and they say, if you the 18 years before the election register, we mean say na 17 plus and over, then self capture. So let we take this common sense. As we talk so right now, 3 years ago, we then do all of them things they are. Almost speaking them, where caretaker say it they pay for under the free education. Not to 2 point something, 2.5 million they talk about. Right? Okay. So, if this man defend this balance 2 point something million, then let it go to school. Because the age where picking the day at school, from pre-primary to SS3, if they between the ages of 3 to 18 years. We mean say, most of the one them right now, where they at school, most of them not been done reach the age for let them capture them. So of course, and they all be done bonding thing in there. Because if you go right now to 3 years, normally 3 years not they go school, and not they not capture them inside the free quality education. So if you look all of their number then they you put them together, we get 7 point something million people inside we years. It even go to 8 million people. So at times, if you think politics and you not think of your work, you're not able for rationally think about waiting at the reality. All waiting then in aid now, then fraud the census and they not capture the right number. Not knowing that, waiting then capture na 18 plus when a registration age that one day. Whilst the census they capture, even if them born picking this minute, then census they on, then they capture them. They all the figure inside the, how you call them, inside the population for that particular time the way they do census. So please, I will really like or appreciate if you take this particular analysis and plan for this man from NRA, you know, NCRA, let it able for sit down back and no say, waiting in the talk so, na 98.1. If na me been get a job at the second instant, because like you don't know waiting in the talk and you don't know in job. For let him go compare census and this registration where they do for the election. If na me at the second. But this na my own analysis and waiting me leave for witness. Sometimes this person not been there na we had the time where they did all of the registration. So you don't even know how the registration been going. My brother, you understand what this guy for say?
Well, I'm going to tell you, if now you been get a job, like you don't sack the man, thank God not to you get a job na caretaker, you get a job that na one. And for make you say sometimes it not been there where they register, not know nothing. I can always say people that know waiting and deeper, but they can always come na media for can't talk. Waiting they send them for can't talk. Now in there they can't talk. Not that they don't know waiting that they do. They know very well waiting that they do. But they put the good work behind their back. They can present waiting they could feel them say this. Now here you go talk. They don't inject them along. So you don't go expect them for can't talk waiting in know where they benefit the country. If they can't talk waiting they benefit the one way they take up for securing job. So thank God not to get a job. Now get a job.
Well, waiting I go really want for know waiting people think about this analysis. You know, because all waiting the guy been they say census capture 7 point something and them na NCIA capture 5.3. Yeah, where they all two know to the same kind counts and the counts. Census the counts. Sometimes the census the counts fall dog and all thing. Where it come to them their own population. NCIA no go ever do that. Day. NCIA no they capture people they don't born today for make register for them when they do their registration. Yeah, but census when they check then they count all of them people and they so the baby them born today not to motorman or not to part of the population. I really want to think of waiting people they then think about this particular thing. Yeah.
The man don't say waiting, he left to you no more now. Wait you analyze, wait you not analyze, he left to you. He don't can deliver a message where they get for can deliver. That's all. We don't know what now. Now wait you once now they happen. Not wait you now want to.
Okay. Waiting are they try for do ya. We know its process. We know while the process not go on. We believe safe process go on, it's fine for everybody. But waiting are they say, the man will explain where we all listen to, not talk anything with sense. And later you, this now one of the people that we don't mislead the caretaker for say the 2015 census, the numbers them where they capture and waiting the happen now, not to the same. Yes, not to the same. We agree. Picking and don't add everything, don't add. But right now, as we they talk, this particular analysis where this man do, it don't make any sense. Let we left and let we move. I don't think say I want for waste too much energy on this particular man. First of all, what in a while we do? I've been they ask you at the top of the program. I ask you say. If your papa tell you say if you know that papa, you tell me say waiting.
Because your papa not responsible for take care of me.
And if your papa tell you say let you pray God for let you get good papa, waiting that this simply means.
Nah, because he not good. He not bad papa.
And if I dey pray God say, let God give we person we get this country at heart, what do you mean?
Meaning you really pray, not get the country at heart.
And are you then at that position the right away?
Yes, because you know able to take care of the country, not get at heart. So you just they do things for benefit yourself. So you not care. So they pray for a good person. You not do bad.
Okay, interestingly, something happened na Kenima. But before we begin talk Boku, let we put this thing, let we just listen to this thing quick here. I put this particular sort of report together for let we understand exactly how the ball rolling they go. Yeah, till we reach to this point. Please, I beg you. I don't want for let you just watch the video. I want you listen to every words inside this particular video. The reason why I can always want for you listen because anytime you listen to the word, not look me face. Not admire we, just listen to the words them when they come out of the program. You will learn something, okay? Let me listen to this particular report we put together, yeah? When they come back just now.
As a country, we don't come far as an independent nation. Plenty can say 60 years of independence, which we don't achieve. Well, my own simple answer to that is this. For make progress as a nation, not so easy thing. Not to one person in business, not to one tribe or region. It therefore take all effort to make we move the nation. We can pray today so that all which we don't learn in 60 years as an independent nation, we go use them for go before. We don't fight, we don't divide, we don't do plenty bad things then we do what we did today. We're not proud of ourselves. And as how
senior player, not the fit for vest. Sabiman, no get agba. Person way good, not to in they go and make boast of himself. Na people they talk about in good name. This nothing we caretaker Maada Bio aware of.
when you want to make somebody be patriotic, you pick yourself if you want me to be proud of you. Now for make you know say you don't succeed, you do good things then. You know the tell us go now ain't gonna go boast for you about who that you be.
But just one day, before caretaker Bio pray with Muslim them na State House, one Tranga SLPP supporter, where you go say, now one of caretaker Bio in picking them na the party, take megaphone and waka na the streets of Kenema. Inside this in waka with a megaphone, it talk say, caretaker Bio and Fatima Bio don't commit sin to the people of Wiyad.
Me not allow no leader again for foreign with Maada Bio will let you pass now. 30 they will let you. But if you do what you want. Me not go allow you, Maada Bio, for let do something where we are about the whole situation, where we are about the whole salon.
See, now, this is not the heart of Kenema City Council. The heart of Kenema City. Na Anga Road, Komema Road, and the United Belgium Sellers Ground. The heart of Kenema.
I want to see them because they don't commit sin. They don't do what they have work with salon forever. They don't do what they have work with SFP forever.
Inside Riyadh, plenty people believe on the Islam and Christianity religion. And plenty time then can say you for ask God for forgiveness if you know say you don't commit sin or not. And same way so can ask God for let it direct way na the right way. Maada Bio inside the Muslim prayer say let we people them ask God for let a giwi good leader we get the country at heart and we go make the country go before.
So, me prayer to God today, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and for make it acceptable with all we see in this nation, but make you know say with all the challenges and we see that we continue for look up to Him, for make it guide we, for make it protect we, and for make we give we the leadership we need, we get the people at heart, we go make we change for the better.
This kind of prayer left big question on my heart and plenty other people them, including you where they watch, I believe, whether this Maada Bio where they ask God for make a give a good leader and not the leader right now, for say he not a good leader, and for say he really not a think of the country. What do you self think? Left your comments down for we na the comment section. We go glad for you from you.
You know, really, me people, I always tell you now, one thing about Maada Bio, he know what he do and he know what he talk. What he make I always tell you now this, Maada Bio, he really know say he not a good leader. Maada Bio, he really know say he not able to responsible for this country. But let me tell you now one thing where we all forget. Same Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala we caretaker call in name na ya na the same Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala they judge we the human being there now. Now this world is not the way to next world at all. Certain things then the way they do as mortal man, you they begin see them. Now this world, say you go meet Allah where we all they cry and pray to. Maada Bio, God bring them, people that we don't know. God bring them back for make he can know exactly what he forbidden do, but yet still he not pick up, still they do more harm. We all know this Maada Bio, waiting full na in hand. We know. God bring them back. But let me tell you something. This God count and God get for can soft for this. Before me and you, where they argue for him so. In the way we not get for believe. But today, power didn't aid. You don't go believe. So me people therefore make Maada Bio not before God and man. The prayer say let God give we leader we get the country at heart. May God give we leader. We able to take the full responsibility of Riyadh. Of course. Maada Bio from where take power and I help me play for you video where Maada Bio tell you say he no say African leaders them not they deliver. African leaders them not they able to do no better thing for the country, including him, Maada Bio. Because like we see, waiting all he can put his hand by waiting he they do with waiting he talk with waiting the former regime they do. You know they compare to waiting waiting Maada Bio they do. So now Maada Bio don't come and confess back. This is a confession with people them. He don't come back and compare and at Moscow they do and so. Go pray. Say, let God give you good leader. Maada Bio indeed we know say not a good leader. You know them videos there, the information there. He find the big full people there where they argue unnecessary. One now we had we not get themselves join caretaker bio for not get the country at heart. Now therefore the listening kind message with the leader where they fight for, the leader where they cause for, within the common and out. But honestly, me people, I don't go afraid for talking caretaker bio, this country they don't swear, man. Don't God bring them back for make if I don't can repent and do something they make we forgive them as a nation. Even the gun, when I'm a salon, forgive them. Now they tell he come and do the worst. But we always tell you, say, caretaker bio get for pay for this. And his supporters, the way he called for can rule we. When they say they join them for doing tier, they all get for pay. I don't want to go behind. I always tell you now.
So let's ask you this question. Me not ever hear caretaker Bio say, he not a good leader in this video play.
So you can help me for play the video for people for the second time?
No, he not say me not a good leader.
No, but listen what the man say. He said, make God. Listen, no, that Creole with the talk now. Not to English, for say, my own not go school, don't understand English. Now Creole, make God, make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now they sabi call him perfect. Because you know they even forget God self.
I listen.
Make God give we leader where they get this county at heart. The people them. Make God give we leader where they sorry for the people them. Wait till that one day.
Okay, simply, let's go into this. Let me make it clear. Me are the boss of my office. Okay? I get me work at them where they expect say I for provide good leadership for them. Then one day I call them to meeting and I tell them say, we know say we the all live in since them. But I pray, let God give we good leader we get this company at heart. And not say me not a good leader, but he say let God give we good leader we get this country or this company at heart. It simply means say it simply means you know I just try for explain something. It simply means say I try for tell them say I'm not capable, I'm not able, me not to the right person, you know, I not get the country at heart and all of them things and because if you not the leader, I think what you for pray God for, now for let God direct we in the right place. You know, let it continue for give we. But if you say let it give we good leader, that means say you not the leader already. So why you ask for let it give we good leader? I think you for the ask no and let God continue for give you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, or for able for direct you rather than you say let it give we good leader.
You use the word knowledge.
Yeah, now we for the pray for. We all day today for let God give and sense for let able for rule the country fine. Now that's what we pray for. But in don't tell we now say no, not to this country we need. We don't need God for directory for do good things. Rather, we need God for give we good leader. And you know say, you know the thing where you know try for make this thing clear. You know say let God give we good leader after we. Or let God give we good leader like me after me term. It say let God give we good leader. It simply means say we not get good leader right now. Even if you not say he not a good leader.
Is not the right leader for Mama Salon. Caretaker Bio is not capable to rule this country, my brother.
Yeah, because
no
even if you not say
now he say not to me say.
Yeah, even if you not pull and that bulk one say me not a good leader. But it simply don't ask say let we pray God let give we good leader. When I in the leader. That means say we not ever get good leader, and even now we not get good leader.
We not get. Now, not what we say. I tell you say, now you can tell people say, if only people they listen to waiting, them look as they are, then they learn something. Let me tell you, Shambepe, I tell you just to say, God count caretaker bio. Honestly, God like because the kind bad way caretaker bio don't do inside we have for make it go, God bring because not to me, not to nobody. Now God bring them say if I can be leader.
Okay, so something the way I want for say again.
Yeah.
Sometime they, if you want for give person, you know why then they do interview for a job? Now for know if the person capable of doing that particular job, for know how he can articulate if he then at that position they. You know, for know if he able for understand basic things them, if he get that communication skills, if he able for write and other things them. When I go do me interview, for example, yeah, I do writing, I do editing, I do oral because this time make up the job. You understand, eh? And I get them because them things are able to do them. Okay, this man, we play an interview we've been doing at BBC this afternoon. They ask him, say, how much na the big bulk where you don't get, where you don't put together, or where you feel say you go spend on free education? He say, if he stomach, and then he reach to the point say, I no want for talk and I also, I get out, but he didn't do. But he say, this na question where they don't they ask me several times. If na question where they don't they ask you, okay, to post where they talk very well. Question where they don't they ask you, you know go put on a paper if you know remember them. At least if in come up play you remember them. But simply waiting at the try for say, even before he get a job, and not know. You know, for know and forget the idea, experience are two different. He don't know waiting he make up of. It been just the yeri, then they talk about this yeri. All of waiting he been talk about. You camp economic hardship. You camp bread and butter. You camp youth unemployment and all of them things. These are existing and systemic problems. We've been done the live with we long years ago. In the last regime, youth unemployment are 70% of the youth them. Okay, you can't bread and butter. Things been stronger, but it's not as compared to now. You can't what we call the economy. You know, we go into austerity. When we are the worst situation that one day ever happen at Sierra Leone. But for now, waiting they happen.
Even major austerity now.
Not austerity. I don't know how for call them. We not even go. Now real bankruptcy. We no want for declare no more. Yeah. Because all of them things there, look for example, from when they say money they come, money no can stay now. The money will done in a bank. Now manage people is still manage. From when the bank governor give it 3 dates, he give it January, he give it February, he give it March, not to April they done so. Money no can stay now. Independence the money no they still. So all of waiting he been tell we during campaign, we be make we feel say this na the rosary, na the one, na the choosing one and this. You know, we feel say this na the new direction. They get all the ideas because all of waiting them tell we certain things then they in 6 months, 1 year, then say then they able for clear some of them things then they. But as we talk so na 3 years now it confess to we say for run government it not easy. Waiting you see where you do outside, not on him you dey see where you do inside. Now me talk am back, not on me na him talk am. Most of the things that we talk. Say they able for do, then get the know-how, then get the technical people. Them. All of them people, they are there inside the government now, but yet still, we see things then they go from bad to worse. From bad to worst. Every day. You know, they are making some strides. Then they try. You know, the other day, we say, even caretaker say, they make efforts, but things not seem for the go on I want for let go. Now we come back with that prayer. That imam, that SLPP imam, the very first day where caretaker go team up na National Stadium or Sierra Stephen Stadium, where he talk say, we dey pray, this dua we dey pray for, now for let this country static. They need for call that imam dey back, let he pray back, let this country move. Because me, I know say, with all that kind of money there, the money we don't come inside this government, it's not equivalent to waiting come inside in 2017 to 2018. They don't talk Jacob Jusu Safa talk He talk in a parliament. Now 48% the last government been get. Why is they get 200 and something % of the money we don't come inside? But yet still, things are not moving the right way. Things not they go. People are crying. This is not about corona because let's see Tanzania, the other side, and corona they everywhere. But I know say things stronger everywhere. But it not as compared to what we feel right now. And when you compare something, if you get these two mouse, for example, this is not the first mouse we will use, and then this is not the second mouse we will use now. Yeah, you compare which one is better. If you say this not the work well, now that make you buy this. But when you buy this now, it misfire past this. You go say things better, and not the deliver. So if you not the deliver, it means I go for it's either I go back to the old one or I find another option. Because I know say plenty of you go say APC is not the choice. But if we not say that this is not the drama. The best thing we can do, caretaker, okay, let's tell you this now. MCRA, they can begin their verification for give ID card. By the time you marry, they can begin do another registration for voter registration. Census, they come, all of that. We remind you every day. It means say the next 2 years, no serious thing not get for day. The only thing we get for they will see yours now that you get for see money they come and then they begin shape money to people they earn. Remember, caretaker they shape 5 million to one whole community now for 5 years that one day. So we get for see say then the shape money now different side them. But at the end of the day, when after the election we put them back and then nothing really happen. Now what do you think? Oh, I not hate nobody because if caretaker succeed, now we country don't succeed. If he fail, now we don't fail. We they are basically for cow, yes sir, for cow certain things then to for let a notice say this thing is say not right. And the wonder if na Creole they understand or for not sabi talk fine or waiting because I find out say most of the time where they talk Creole, it a bull pass where they talk English, but although it can bull back by the English, not up and bad. I don't know, so I'm not able to understand.
You talk what say the Imam who been come pray na Sheikh Stevie Stadium for caretaker. He talk say let the country just be static. And now you dey ask the SLPP new misdirection for bring that Imam back for country for the country. That's so. Yeah, not true. And let them not forget Fatima Bio as well for country for the country. They swear if you don't swear, now in the package them so. Let me tell you one thing. The word where you say caretaker Bio, they do things like I don't know if SLPP like people and we get the know-how not they. People will get the know-how they na SLPP. But let me tell you one thing. When una take a dictator, una give him a house for rule, or una take a dictator, una give him a whole party for head, na problem. I can always they draw at Alpha Saidu, waiting Alpha Saidu be say, na they display the like today. You been get people with high potential where it be say they get the know-how for rule the country, they get the know-how for any party. Caretaker Bio try all the impossible best with brutality, intimidation, for push them for making can lead the SLPP. If I tell you say SLPP na bad party, I like for you. If I tell you say SLPP, people are not there, wait for him will take this country to another level, I like for you. Just because of they allow somebody when a dictator, somebody when he hand dirty, somebody when this country don't swear, somebody where the people they don't swear for can head this country. Them self right now, I know they tell you out of secret, we get the information. Most of them, the things that way they go on right now, they go down well with them. But we had politics just be like a cult. We are in if something bad they happen, say they go talk and inside say what they happen, so but when in Canada, they will assume like say everything is going right way. You understand? Now so it happen right now SLPP. You get people that waiting caretaker Bio they do so, they know they support it, they pay them. But the caretaker Bio they rule them today for any of the way is immort. Caretaker Bio they set them, it lock you up. So they're all there in the panic. But people and they get a high know-how for take this country to another level. Maybe if them be so wise up today and stand for the betterment of Mama Salon, whosoever other people say he able to deliver this country, not for the South so caretaker Bio, even for talk as a president, he no mature for that. Anytime when president will go out for go talk, I don't know if not the one way right, but I don't think so. In when they go deliver, when they go hold this paper, for read what's in this paper out there, always a problem. One great one a mistake for the past. Sometimes we as a citizens with a shame. I get this me Nigerian my friend once they listen we can't take an interview. Me people the way they watch me, that guy not tired for laugh me. He say you sure say this now president. Now in they talk now they speak English so caretaker Bio begin bull from the starting. So and they tell you say you get people that say at the SLPP then they shame, but then they make a dry eye come as shame. And this mistake what they don't do, I just hope say they will try and rectify this mistake. I know they tell you lie me people SLPP this caretaker Bio your regime where it come with na SLPP power misdirection government. I swear by God, you know they even compare with the APC where they say they thief. Yes, they thief, but we know say they thief. But what we see, where of course they self now, they don't begin to confess, they comment, even the road network will get and other things them. Now they say don't begin to put them, now they don't speech them say, it's good now, we get better road network for go do this, for go do that. The APC where they can and condemn, as waiting they go on now, it better pass this government.
Okay, look at this thing. Election when they comes, right? 2023. It's simple. Now, mocks caretaker been going and pray.
But of course.
It's like God give a good leader. We got the country at. If you don't talk down, they simply means a not a good leader. So let we still think it happen 2023.
Oh yeah? The same God will go cry for the first for we.
Okay, I think plenty time then there we get new people the way they can. We need for you explain certain things there. When we talk about caretaker, not to disrespect. We know the disrespect the president, no. We know the disrespect anybody. When you say caretaker, it simply means the man in charge. Who is in charge of our country? Yeah? Now, Maada Bio, the retired, okay? Now they in charge. So we simply call them caretaker for let them know say power not they last forever. The power you did there for some time within the time frame in the constitution we say 5 years per term. If the people when then gets the power decide for give you and back, you go for another time. So that moment when they don't give you the job, you they in charge, you they take care of that job there. So you are a caretaker. Not to disrespect, please, or not to hate anybody, please. Now, we country, we call our yard simply because when you get your yard, you know they allow anybody for come being foolishness they know. It means say you dey allow it to earn, you dey take care of them. You know they say not to me business or not to me property. You dey take care of them. So we want everybody for take care of we country Sierra Leone like in own personal property. Now that make we call we country we yard. I hope this very clear. So who that's new to this channel, we not know what in this mean. We not disrespect anybody, please. Yeah. I think we love everybody. We love we country. We know that we are not here to preach hate. We want everyone to live in harmony, peace. You know, we motto say unity, freedom, justice. And this we want. Yeah. So please understand this and not misunderstand this particular thing. Okay. So please, we get 107 likes na YouTube, whilst we get about 297 people where they watch right now. Please, let me just reach 200 likes. If you watch right now and you not hit the like button yet, I'm not saying you enjoy the program, so you forget small bit empty. Please not forget, hit for the likes button, the like button. Now, when you give me likes, it motivates we for we do more research and all. Other don't they follow we for long. No say we always like for do some research, things that they will bring come to you. Other people can don't talk about them. Other people can do yeah, but maybe they're not can understand. So we come and give light to them. Yeah. Thank you very much. The likes don't go 112. Let we continue for go. We need more for let reach. Now we don't get 300 people where they watch. We need more for let reach. 200 likes before we stop because we can't end the program. GG's now. And for Facebook, we want to say thank you very much. We get 180 reaction out of 268 we watch right now. We tell you now plenty thank you. God bless we all for we will always there together in this particular program, okay? Me family on Facebook then the tower.
They say they know they carry last.
No. The tower. But anyway, one thing again, thank you very much to all the one that we don't share. 115 share from Facebook, plenty share from YouTube. I'm not able to know because we know the same. But let's tell you something. According to we analytic, YouTube analytic, it tell we say we get plenty people that we watch we more than the one that we don't subscribe. So please, let's tell you waiting you for do. Yeah, in case you miss them. This now waiting you really need for do for let you be part of this family. Let's just show you quick one. Yeah, waiting you need for do. Yeah, hold on. Let's play this thing for you. Yeah, so you go see waiting you need for do for make sure say you be part of the family. We not get via zone a family. Low watch out. We come back just now. Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All waiting you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It not get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for sure say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you. Alright, thank you very much. Now I know say you understand waiting for the okay. So we want for say one big love to we family members them. Hope say you go continue for enjoy this family and please continue for share, alright? We're always there so for give you program. But guess what? Tomorrow Sunday we get to a program where we call Blow Mind. 3 p.m. salon time. Okay, Blow Mind. So you dey come and join me inside this program. And then what you get for do? You dey call on live WhatsApp call. If you want for call video call or you want for call audio call, it's up to you. All right. When you dey call, if you want for let we show you image, we dey show them. If you don't want, you can tell we say you don't want them. But please, this program not get barrier. The only thing what we not can do, we not can curse, we not can talk any bad word, we not can preach it. Or we not can preach anything we get for do with divide. But anything we get for do with country, we want for deal with them inside this program. So you can call and then you be part of this program tomorrow, Sunday, 3 p.m. salon time, okay? So we look forward for see you inside that particular program, the way we call Blow Your Mind, right now this channel where you watch right now, YouTube and Facebook. Yes, my brother.
Well, of course, I think now that they join me, brother, for telling una plenty thank you for una time, una effort, una everything. As I always say, we all na one big family. The only person who not be family member na somebody we know they take the rules of the other. You know, as my brother don't say, now that tomorrow Sunday we get a program on a Blue Mind. You get time, you get chance, you get your way for call tomorrow and talk with you. Feel Sunday, Wednesday, we can just stay behind the system for control them now and get it talk. You know, sometimes we can just talk small because now they come quick and do what you're not supposed to do. Make we hold the line for una, but strictly not for una. Wednesday and Sunday, salon time 3 p.m. Now your own time for talk and blow your mind. So until we meet again tomorrow, Mina Baibure Kablai from the north. Una stay blessed. I love una.
Alright, my name is Nasembe. One love to everybody. God bless we country, Sierra Leone, where we can call we yard. And anyway, see you again tomorrow. One love.
Papa, you been tell we say, make we trust the process. But man, let's call out the progress of the process. Wearing suit and tie, man dirty character. Thief man, they all a thief, now this system matter. I, whoa, yeah. Papa, you been tell we say, make we trust the process. But man, let's call out the progress of the process. Wearing suit and tie, man dirty character. Thief man, they all a thief, now the system matter. I, Rasta man, me know every cock and bull. Me represent green, white and blue. That's what me have to do. Then meet the water dirty, then awake make it settle. And then jump inside, then the dirty and more. Thief man, they all a thief, now the system matter. Salon they go behind. Who that now we go believe, oh. Wrong side life, we dey live so. I say na the capside life we dey live, oh. I say na the wrong side life we dey live so, eh. It's just a capside life we dey live now, yeah. Oh now, whoa, 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 yeah. Papa, you been tell we say, make we trust the process. But man, let's call out the progress of the process. Wearing suit and tie, fantastic character. Thief man, they all a thief. Now this is them batter. I, Rasta man, me know Harry cock and boot. Me represent green, white and blue. That's what me have to do. When I meet the water dirty, una hate make it settle and then you jump inside. You dirty and more. Thief man, they all a thief. Now this is them batter. Salon they go be here. Who that now we go believe, oh, wrong side life we dey live. Sorry say na sana say na sorry, yeah. Wrong side life we dey live, so why, oh now. Wrong side life we dey live, so I say na the cap side life we dey live, you know. Yeah, man. Real wrong side life, you know. So frustrating, you know.